The show is a show that I think you can enjoy from different points of views. Like if you see the show from the screen, is a different show. If you see the show looking to the stage, close to the stage, you're gonna find another show. If you see the show from back, but looking to the stage, is gonna be another show. So I think that this is a show created having in mind that there's gonna be a big number of people, and trying to have in mind to be generous with the experience that we're gonna share with them. And I think there's not a lot of props. There's not a lot of, especially in the Motomami tour, there was not a lot of things on stage. There was no fireworks. There was no fire. But it was more focused, I think, on the emotion and on the.
Is there a live band?
No.
No band.
No band.
You're on stage by yourself.
Yes.
Wow.
With dancers.
That's amazing.
There's 8
That's
dancers.
better. I'm excited. I want to see that.
Thank you. There's 8 male dancers. There's a huge screen on the back of the stage, but before it wasn't like that. There was just a white canvas, and there's no band. By the way, a lot of people were pissed off that there was no band, and I was like, damn, I'm singing my ass off for almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
I'm playing the guitar, I'm playing the piano, and I'm dancing so much, and still you complain about not being a band.
It actually sounds better without a band.
It just depends on the.
No, just sonically, it can really sound good if you don't have a band, because it's
sound really
already
good.
it's optimized to sound good. It's hard to make a band sound good going from venue to venue, night to night.
Yeah, which there's beauty in that. ¿Cómo se dice? In that challenge too.
Yeah.
But I think it just depends on the project. So,
Absolutely.
right? So I think Motomami, there's not a band in the studio to make this album. Why is it gonna be a band on stage to play this album?
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know, to me it's so obvious, but it seems that for other people they miss that. But I think it's the attachment they could have to how they have experienced concerts. But to me, I think that a concert can be so many things.
Absolutely.
Yeah, a concert can be so many things. So it doesn't really matter how you present it. It's more about, did you get the feeling? Did you get any energy when you went? Did you go home feeling different? Because at the end of the day, that's my main goal when I create a performance, is that.
The energy.
The energy.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm so excited you didn't have a band, because I was sure you were going to say, of course I have a band.
Oh, really?
And but I'm so happy you don't.
You really thought that, though?
Yes, because it's the unexpected. It's great. It's great. I love it.
Oh, wow. I think that I'm going to have a band at some point. But
I'm sure at some point, when it makes sense.
Yeah.
When it makes sense. In the early days of hip-hop music, the music that came before the music that we made was made by bands, because the people who were making the records, that's how they knew how to do it.
Claro.
But if I went to a hip-hop club, there was no band playing.
Exactly.
It's a DJ, maybe drum machines, but mostly scratching and DJing.
Exactly.
So I started making records that was scratching and DJing and drum machines and those kind of records. And live, it would be a DJ scratching, sometimes a drum machine. And then over time, as hip hop became bigger, some of the artists started bringing bands on the road. And it's like, that's just something else. It's like going back to some old thing. Like there was this whole revolution to bypass
and
that.
get to, yeah.
And when in the days when rap groups were opening for rock groups or band groups, even though the rap groups were the opening acts, they always sounded better than the rock groups every time. Just because the nature of...
It's inevitable, yeah.
Yeah, just technologically, it could sound really good.
Yes.
And it did.
Yeah, and that's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I think that a band has a presence that, I don't know if you want that, depending on the project, right?
It depends on what it is. Yeah. But to me, it can also create a sense of, makes it dated, you know?
Right. I think depending on how you use it, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think
there's no right or wrong way to do anything.
Yeah, it depends on how you do it. But I think that, for example, having a band on stage It's definitely gonna be a presence, and it's definitely gonna be an intention. It's gonna be something that you play with, that you present that. So I think that in my case, I just wanted to present something different. I wanted to be more centered in movement. Also, it made more sense with the type of beats. Those are reggaeton beats a lot, are like reggaeton drums. So those drums, I don't necessarily feel motivated to listen in a instrument that is acoustic played on stage and try to like get a good sound of that when it's already sounding good like that.
Yeah.
Also, the origin of it, again, as you say, ¿no? Pues las fiestas que se hacían en Puerto Rico with this type of music, as you say, there's somebody que está pinchando.
Yeah.
There's not like a band playing those type of beats. So to me, like, it's obvious. Like, yeah, that there are gonna be moments that a band, it's perfect for an artist and a project, and there are times that no, and that doesn't make it a better concert or worse concert. By the way, there's so many ways of making a concert, right? At the end of the day, a concert, what is a concert? It's a social moment, no? It's just un acontecimiento social. So there's so many ways of approaching that.
And I love the idea of going against any expectations of what we think
Yeah,
it has been in the past.
exactly.
How cool would it be to go to a concert and have it feel like an experience you never had before?
Yeah, I actually
Be the
think that's the
best.
goal. That's
Best.
yeah, that's the goal.